Got that fire inside, we're rising up to shine. This is our time, yeah. We're feeling so divine. Oh, we're thriving, we'll be thriving, bold and free. Women owning midlife, just you wait and see. Dance through the changes with a heart so strong. This is our anthem. Come and sing along.
Hello, my friends, and welcome back to Not Your Mother's Midlife. I'm your host, Johanna, and today we're going to talk about ADHD again. If you missed last week's episode about how ADHD shows up differently in girls and women, go back and take a listen. But this time, it's going to be a two-parter that I'm sharing from Dr. Daniel Amen, and it's about ADHD and intimacy. And I know maybe you're thinking that's not you, but just stay with me for a second, because what Dr. Amen and his wife, Tanya, go through in this episode is how unmanaged ADHD quietly dismantles relationships. And most people have zero idea that's what's happening. The forgotten commitments that slowly kill trust, the constant conflict seeking that becomes wallpaper in your relationship, the constantly being late, the repeated pattern of falling in love hard, getting bored, picking fights, breaking up, and doing it all over again with someone new. The rejection sensitivity that turns, not tonight, I'm tired, into a whole new thing. The impulsive decisions that end marriages. And the reason all of this happens comes back to the frontal lobes, the part of the brain that handles forethought, impulse control, and judgment. Dr. Emmons has this line that I found very interesting. If there's no forethought, well, then there's no foreplay. And when that part of your brain isn't firing the way it should, everything downstream suffers. Your relationship, your communication, your sex life, all of it. Then there's a part about sex specifically. Focus is actually required for an orgasm, and distraction is the whole hallmark of ADHD. So if you can't concentrate, then it's going to be hard to orgasm. He also talks about why people with ADHD can be hypersexual, chasing novelty and stimulation, while others have basically no libido at all, and why low dopamine plays into both. They also get into why so many women end up on antidepressants that actually make their ADHD worse because nobody stopped to look at what was really going on. Tanya talks about her own experience with this, going on Prozac to help her anxiety and feeling like the brakes came off, making decisions completely out of character because she no longer had that anxiety. But that anxiety was what was keeping her in control and organized. I know it sounds crazy and counterintuitive, but it makes sense when you listen to her story. And her doctor's response to all this was just to increase the dose. This kind of a story is probably not as uncommon as we'd like to think. There's also a breakdown of the 7 types of ADHD. I didn't know there were 7 types, and how intimacy plays out differently across each one. Because not all ADHD looks the same, and what works for one type can be completely wrong for another. Both of the links are going to be in the show notes below, so please share my show with friends. It helps my audience grow and get all the valuable knowledge out to more women. Hit the follow button and go and subscribe to my YouTube channel. Also, you can catch up on all my videos there. And thank you so much for coming back week after week and supporting me. I truly appreciate it. And until next week, I'm Johanna, and this is Not Your Mother's Midlife. Bye-bye.